Okay, we're start from Ubi Sifri. Okay, Maharal, page Maharal, first column, second paragraph. Ubi Sifri, the Schanon. Rabbi Leza Omer, V'hafta is Hashem Adokecha b'chol levavcha k'Avrom. You should love Hashem with all your heart, like Avram Shenem Avo, Avram Oavi. Avram who loved me. B'chol navshcha b'yitzchok, she'okar atzmo on Mizbeach. He bound himself in Mizbeach to be slaughtered. B'chol modecho, havi modelo ki Yaakov. You should acknowledge Hashem as Yaakov Shenemar Kotot Kol HaChasodim. I've become diminished because of all the chesed that you've done on my behalf. No. There's no way. You should give thanks to Hashem as Yaakov gave thanks to Hashem. Lo, to Hashem. Mo de lo. He was speaking to Hashem, Kotodim Kol HaChasodim. That was his tefillah. You know, sometimes a person's a great tzaddik. You would say, the reason why he deserves to be protected because he's a great tzaddik, regardless of what Hashem did for him. There's an expression in Yiddish, kum mir. Right? Kum mir, not kim. Yeah. Okay? Yaakov was the most special of the patriarchs. He fathered 12 sons and everything. Kiddush Hashem beyond. And after everything said and done, he feels he may be unworthy because Katodim al Chasodim. He's been diminished because of the chesed. But you know what Yaakov was? Hashem, look what I did for you. Look what kind of Kiddush Hashem I brought about in the world. I should be diminished. Everything you gave me, I used for Kiddush Hashem. He had such a degree of appreciation of what Hashem did on his behalf. It's moda. It's moda, though. Person should be attached to Hashem totally through the dvekus, which comes about through ava, through love. Each one of the avos were attached to Hashem, and each one based on his unique midah, characteristic. And as a result of the unique characteristics they had, they were totally dedicated, attached to Hashem. And each one had a dvekus which was unique. The love should be displayed, should manifest itself as the love of the avos which brought about dveikus gomor. Anything Avram did, it was an expression and a display of his love for Hashem. There's a nikra oev. Now I always say, Avram, it was the third day after his milah, and he sees he's pained that there are no guests to host. Finally, he sees them. He runs towards them. So the Midrash says, the wound was still raw. As he ran, there were droplets of blood dripping from the wound. He's 99 years old, just had a milah, and he's running and he's bowing and he's exerting himself. What's going on over here? Right? He's pained, So what we explained was that Avraham Avinu, he was so pained by Chil Hashem. It's Hashem's world, and look at all these pagans out there, believing it's who knows whose world. So every moment a guest doesn't come, that means there's another moment of Chil Hashem that a person doesn't go through his door, believes it's not God's world. So where does that emanate from? That emanates from Abbas Hashem. Somebody you love, and he's disgraced every minute. It's intolerable. You can't deal with it. It could be the third day after the milah. It could be 99 years old. Doesn't make a difference. Zenikra oev k'dichsiv zera Avram oavi. We are the zera. We are the progeny of Avram, who loved me. Avol yitzol koilo dveikus mitzar acher. He was attached to Hashem for another reason. Ki mitzar avo he bevatel nafsho legamri. He was willing to give his life up. Ad she'okar atzma lemizbeach. He bound himself to the mizbeach. Hava azos muvdelis min avas Avram. See, it's interesting. It says he bound himself, not Avram. He bound himself. Now, what did he bind? What he bound himself? He wanted to be bound. What did he want to be bound? So, from the Medrash says, because he was concerned that he may, as a result of being cut, he may have a movement and which will cause the shechit to become possible. Or he may hit his father accidentally. It will be in violation. Kibbur Avein. Right? From here you see, no. He was Matal Nafshel Gamri. You're willing to die, but you never know. The last minute you get back out. He was 37 years old. He definitely could overpower his father. He didn't have to die. He agreed. But how do you know you're not going to walk out the last minute? You may have a change of heart. He says, I want to be shackled and chained and tied. Then when I get on the Mizbeach, it's gone. I definitely would have the Shechita done. So that's the Mosanav. It says, Mosanav Sheshe Okaratzmo. It's not because he just allowed himself to be slaughtered. Because he had himself bound. Because once he's bound, there was no backing out. Yeah, Ernie. Okay? So it's a different insight. I never understood it this way.
He was given...
Yitzchok, there's Yitzchok.
He was given the... what does that show for Yitzchok? By doing that, he
wanted to give his life.
I know, but what he does...
His avo. That shows his avo. His avo is so great that he's willing to give his life to God. God said, you should be slaughtered, I'm here to die. And how do we see that? Because he was bound. What is he was bound? He agreed to die. What are we emphasizing? The binding. She'okaratzmo.
It's a realization that the Haimagay we get conversely that Yitzhahar gets stronger. So in anticipation of coming closer to the time of its actual Shechita, you want to be ready for that stronger, superior Yitzhahar.
No, a person always, the last minute, you have to change your mind. Va'ava azos muvdelts min avos Avram. The Avram of Yitzhak was different than the Avram of his father. Ki avos Avram shekshura avoso belibo tomid. Right? That's b'chol levavcho. That's in his heart. Ad shelo hayarega echod shelo below avo kemo derech ha'oev shein sora avoso mikirbo. Like somebody who loves someone else, the love is continuous. V'zeinim b'fnei atzmo avo Yitzhak mosa nafshel Hashem yisbarach. Such that I love. I love you. To what degree? To give you life, everything is your life. He acknowledged the good that Hashem had done on his behalf. He was a composite of Avram and Yitzchok. How? Min Avram Yitzchok. He acknowledged all the good that he had done. Moshe Yaakov Shema Ketoti. B'chol mi shemod al atov she'os Hashem yisbarach elav hinei mosa atzmo hodoso el Hashem yisbarach. 1 second. Kachu akol hodo shu moda al Hashem yisbarach al atov shenaslo hu mosa nafsho el Hashem yisbarach. What's bothering me is, factually, Avram wanted to do a costume. Right? So he also gave his life. And why did he go into a costume? Also because of the Avo. Why are we attributing Nafsho, he says?
He didn't chain himself in there.
No, he had
chaining himself?
No, because he had no choice. He had no choice.
I understand, but why is binding yourself? That means that you might change your mind. That means the Ava isn't as strong as Avram. It's not as strong.
No.
If you think you may change your mind.
We learn a picture of Asusiog La Torah. You make fences. Why? Because you never know. The opposite Kadosh Hashem did not associate his name with them until they died. Because you never know. The last minute you could become who knows what. Become a heretic. Correct? You have to take every precaution because you're a human being. You never know what happened. They have left. Avraham Avinu was thrown into the kiln. What was he supposed to do? He said, I'm not bowing. The last moment he said, I will bow. So how is he supposed to prevent his change of mind? I won't bow. He will bow or won't bow. Right? He was taken because he wouldn't bow. He's thrown in. Here, this is his own. It's him and his father. What happens the last minute he chooses to overpower his father? He's not getting on the Mizbeach. So how does he put his father in control? That he cannot back out by having himself bound. No. But let me ask you a question. Where do we see that Abraham, because it's his Abba, he wouldn't have given his life? He would have also given his life.
Yeah, would he have been bound?
He would have done the same thing, Abraham. If Abraham was told he should die, he wouldn't have died? Of course he would have died. No, but he's saying, here, he actually, because he's saying, when you're moder, because he acknowledges everything, therefore, if he says, Kachu kolodoshu moda l'Hashem Yisroch al hatov, if a person acknowledges and gives thanks to Hashem for all the good he did on his behalf, shenaslo mosen nafsho, he will give his life. What? Avraham Avinu wouldn't give his life because of what he believed? He'd do the same thing. Umitzadshu mishabech v'vorech al hatov she'oslo Hashem Yisroch hini dov ze avo mitzaratzmo. Ki mishos hatov le'echad bevadai hu oev oso. Ufi midas Yaakov kolu mishnei midos ha'elu. I can't run through this. Okay. Let's get back to this film. Can't gloss over it. We're going to go back over it. No, it's too important. You have a problem? No, I was diminished. I became diminished. Correct. Well, it's obvious. Because